Alright, y'all. I was gonna say this shit, but might as well talk about it, man. Miley Cyrus, with her free album she dropped on Sunday at after the VMAs. Now, of course, this is kind of a psychedelic mind trip. You know, her being expressive, her showing emotion, you know, being a stoner, indulging in sex, drugs, and life, period. Now, everybody had their opinion on the product, you know what I mean? And that's their opinion. But it went 50-50. 50% hated it, 50% enjoyed it. Me being me, let me get this out the way. Yes, I bought Bangers. That project was cool. Her DVD World Tour Bangers, I also purchased that just to see what it all was. I separate her music from her personal shit. Just because she does antics and some people say that she does too much for attention, that's cool, that's her, but that's not why I listen to her music or whatever you want to call it. You know, am I like a fan of her music? I'm a fan of music. You dig what I'm saying? So I went into this open-minded. I didn't go in there closed-minded like a lot of you people did. Now let's get it out the way. One thing is, yes, it is. It's too many motherfucking songs. So let me not even sit there and bullshit. Yeah, 23 songs. It's too many, but if you actually listen to it, 3 of them basically are interludes. Number 6, number 13, and the last track. No, actually, not the last track, 22. So those 3 songs right there are out of here. It's basically 20 songs. So you take the 20 songs, and basically it's about her, animals, and other things like that. So just say, split it in half. 10 is her, 10 is about animals, touring, things of that nature, right? Alright, let's go ahead and get into it. The first track that was released is called Do It. Now, the video is crazy, we know that. It's just different, you know, just call it that. You know, you call it whatever you want, but it's different. The song itself is a good song. It's not bad, you know, stoner type song, whatever. So, that was the first joint that she released. And mind you, all this shit from that she's talking about went on during her Bangers World Tour. Not tour, World Tour. So, that's that. And if you follow her on Instagram or whatever, what have you, you know, she talked about most of this shit anyway. So the next song is called Karen Don't Be Mad. The thing that I like about this track is the beat matched the emotion of the record. See, that's why I was like, I'm listening to it, like, these motherfuckers is not listening to what she's saying, because most of the reviewers, no names intended, really didn't listen to the shit. I don't give a fuck what you say, because if you're a fan of music, you can appreciate certain aspects of this project. So Karen Don't Be Sad was actually a great record. It showed a lot of emotion. You know, that wasn't bad. The next song, the Floyd song, in parentheses, The Sunrise. If you really take it for what it's worth, to keep it 100, and y'all know I don't lie, if something whack is whack, it's good is good. This song was actually a sad track. To keep it 100, it's raw emotion, it's real emotion. I'm not gassing it. I don't need to gas this album. I'm not getting paid for this shit. It's just a real, you know what I mean, real emotion behind the record. Now, getting into number 4. I didn't like that. That shit was, it was whack. Sorry. I won't say whack, it just wasn't for me, so I didn't like it. Space Boots. It had a real good vibe on that track. You know, I had no problem with that, so that's a good record. BB Talk, meaning Baby Talk. If you actually listen to the song, it's like, you know, you could tell she country. She sound country. She's venting. She talking about a bad situation. Not really bad, but it's just the things that she's saying about the guy that kind of can get on her nerves, but in a way she just wants to really have sex, and she breaks down a lot of things, and I like how she actually had clips of her talking throughout the record, breaking this shit down. So that really wasn't a bad record, because if you look at it and listen to it, you're trying to say you never been through that, a guy talking to a chick or a chick talking to a dude, you never been through nothing like that, where, whatever, I'm gonna leave that alone. Moving on to number 8, Freaky, produced by Mike Will. To me, it's just your typical young relationship type shit, you know what I'm saying? Like, when you young and you in relationships, a lot of shit you just want to do, you drink, you smoke, you party, you have sex. It is what it is. And I ain't really see nothing wrong with that, you know what I mean? Moving on to Bang Me Box, produced by Mike Will. It's a very sexual record. I will say that. Now, the thing that people are saying was whack, alright, we had artists in our genre, or that genre of, you know, let's say black artists, like Beyonce, Rihanna, Nicki Minaj, you could say Christina Aguilera, Britney Spears, so forth and so on, Lady Gaga. They all did sexual records like this, but they put it in a way where, 1, it could be played on radio, 2, it could be kind of kid-friendly, and 3 is to sell records. She was just more blunt in what she was saying. So how is that wrong for her releasing a record like that? She's talking about sex. What's wrong with that? You know, we all have sex. But I think that's the thing with her project, where people felt like she's so, you know, blunt and there's no filler. Y'all can't handle that. But if she chopped it up, commercialized the record, and put it out there with maybe 3% of it being sexually content, my bad, being of sexual content, then y'all would like the record. But she does more blunt and more honest on this record. You feel me? So I liked it, that record. There's nothing wrong with it. Number 10, Milky Milk, annoying as fuck. I'm not gonna lie, I'm gonna keep it real. That shit was annoying. Cyrus Skies, it had a great vibe to that record, you know. It is what it is. I thought it was cool. Slab of Butter, in quotation, Scorpion featuring Sarah Barthel. No, it was whack. And yeah, I know she's not talking about butter, you know, so it is what it is. I'm So Drunk, that was an interlude. Basically a waste of a beat. I Forgive You, produced by Mike Will. Not bad at all, you know. Take it for what it's worth. Number 15, I Get So Scared. I love the guitar, her vocals, the openness of her lyrics, you know what I mean? If you listen closely, she's telling you what she gets scared of, you know, and it's not a bad thing. It's just that I get scared that I won't miss you or I will miss you. You know what I mean? It's typical shit. I mean, she a young chick. What you expect? Not a bad record. And I'm not forcing myself to like these records because, like I said, if it was whack, it'll be whack. Lighter is number 16. Very 80s sounding. You know, I definitely got that vibe. I like her vocals on the record, and it's not a bad song at all, you know. That shit definitely belong in like a 80s type film. I just got the Miami Vice type vibe, you know what I mean? Or take any type of cliche 80 movies where you had a clip of the woman or whatever sitting there and you got the little slow music tempo playing. That's definitely the type of vibe I got from that. Tangerine featuring Big Sean, good sample. I like the mood. And Sean verse was cool, even though some people said it was lazy. It sounded like he was asleep in the fucking studio. And it's not. It goes along with the record. That's just my personal opinion. Is it Big Sean's best verse? No, but he's done verses like that before. So it is what it is. Tiger Dreams, I didn't like that shit. Evil is But a Shadow. This reminded me of Lana Del Rey a lot. The beat was so eerie and dark, but it definitely reminded me of Lana Del Rey. I'm like, wow, she really sounds like, not sound like her, but the vibe of the record sounds like something Lana Del Rey would do. And a lot of y'all don't even fuck with her music, so shut the fuck up. Number 21, Son, nah. Pablo the Blowfish, she started crying at the end of the record, but she sang about a fish, and y'all probably like, that's whack. It's a story. She told a story. That's what I thought was so intriguing about a lot of these songs. Like, she took a blowfish that died and turned it into a song. Like, yeah, she talked about her day. Yeah, you can call it cheesy or call it corny, but I've heard whack shit from artists that are so-called in the pop genre that's supposed to be the greatest thing, and you hear the song and it's like, shit was weak. But I thought that was dope, you know what I mean? She probably could have left the crying out, but it still was a cool song. Miley Tabatan Bows, she basically, you know, harmonizing the melody on the record, and the beat was dope. I don't know why she didn't use that. I'm like, what are you doing? This beat is dope. What are you doing? But I mean, it is what it is. She should definitely take that beat, go back, use the harmonizing melody she did do, and, you know, sing through it. In the last track, Twinkle song, when she started screaming towards the end, I thought that was a little crazy. I'm glad I didn't have my headphones in, because that shit would have been like, you know what I mean? But overall, man, it wasn't that bad. Y'all niggas just chill out, you feel me? If you take away the 3 interlude records, it's just 20 records and shit. We've heard rappers put out fucking mixtapes and albums with that many records, and we only like 5 to 6 of them. So, you know what I mean? Being fair, it's a 7 out of 10. It's not as bad, you know what I mean? I like 16 out of the 23 records. Once you dissect the ones you don't want, then you can go back and appreciate it. So the 16 that I do like, will I go back once in a while and listen to them? Yeah, if I light up a nice joint or some shit or something like that, you know, and just trip out and listen to it, it's whatever, you know what I mean? The beat selection was dope. 7 out of 10 there. Mike Will still got it. You know, obviously it is what it is, but just because you don't like certain songs on here, don't call it whack. You know what I mean? I just feel like she kind of trolled everybody with the cover and the video, and that made them go, whoa, this is Miley. I don't really fuck with her style, you know what I mean? But then when you actually go, you know, dig through the album, you will see some gems from some bullshit. But y'all should stop hating and trolling her ass and saying whatever, and just give her music a chance. Even if you don't like her style, separate her persona and personality from the music. That's what y'all be doing, and I be seeing y'all be like, why they review it and it don't even match? So that's just my thoughts on it. Miley Cyrus and her Dead Pets. Shout out to her. If this is not an official album, her official album, her 5th studio album should drop sometime next year, then go listen to that and judge that. But if you go listen to that and say that that was good and this was whack, you trolling us all and you a hater. 1.